Hello everyone. Today we will learn a topic named alkane, alkene and alkyne, which comes under the group hydrocarbon. Okay. So first we will learn alkane. It is also called paraffins. Okay. Why is it called paraffin? Because it does not react with acid, base, uh, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. So the oxidizing agent and reducing agent, how we will define it? Oxidizing agent is a substance which is responsible for addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen from to the other substances. Okay, oxidizing agent means addition of, responsible for, it is responsible for adding oxygen or removing hydrogen atom to other compound. Okay, and reducing agent will be, just reverse this sentence, we will get the definition of reducing agent. We have already studied in the previous chapter. Okay, so paraffin is generally known as alkane, or we can say alkane is also known as paraffin. At normal condition, the paraffin doesn't, means alkane doesn't react with acid base, reducing agent or oxidizing agent, so it is called paraffins. The reason is here. Why is it called paraffins? Because it does not react with acid base, oxidizing agent or reducing agent. This is the reason. Okay, now we will discuss first thing about this, why we call it alkane. Okay, first, when alkane is a group, okay, alkane is a group of hydrocarbon, carbon and hydrogen, in which suffix will be ane. Remember it. Okay, alkane is a group of hydrocarbon in which all the members have name ended with ane, like methane, ethane, butane, propane. Here last name is ane, last word is ane, so it is, last word is known as suffix. So all the members of alkane has a suffix as ane. Okay, and second thing about this is alkane has a general formula CnH2n plus 2. Question is, this question asked like in objective, uh, from the following examples, so what is the general formula of alkane, or maybe alkene, or maybe alkyne? So remember it, for alkane the general formula is CnH2n. It is asked in the previous question. Okay, next point about alkane is all carbon to carbon atoms has single bond. Okay, this is the next thing about it. This is important thing. How we describe it? Like C and C. Here there are 3 carbon atoms. Here there are 4 carbon atoms. What we see here? All the carbon atoms has single bond between it. Okay, I will take example like C2 H6, C3 H8, C4 H10. If we draw the structure like this, here will be 6 hydrogen, here 3 carbons are there, here will be 8 hydrogen atoms, here 4 carbon atoms, and the hydrogen atoms will be 10. I have already told you how to draw the structure of these compounds. What do we have to see here? That these 2 carbon atoms has single bond. These 3 means first and Second, here also single bond, here there is also single bond. Then what we have to concentrate here, that all the carbon atoms has single bond, means alkane, between two carbon atoms there is single bond only. If there is single bond between carbon atoms, remember I am saying the line, a word between carbon atoms, single bond between carbon atoms, single bond means we won't talk about the other like C double bond O. No, it should contain carbon and carbon, both should be the carbon. Between carbon atoms, if single bond exists, then it is called alkane. Okay, now we will discuss some physical properties about alkane. So let's focus here. Some physical properties like first is colorless, second is tasteless, third is odorless. There is no color, no taste, no odor in this type of compounds. Second, we will talk about solubility. Okay, solubility means insoluble in H2O, but it is soluble in organic compounds or solvents like alcohol. Okay, this is the solubility. First, generally the alkane is not soluble in H2O, but it is soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, benzene or other solvents. Next, we will talk about a formula. Solubility of alkane is inversely proportional to molecular formula, means if molecular formula is high, then solubility is low. Okay, how we will take it, like CH4, second C2H6, third C3H8. Okay, first I will take all the molecular formula and molecular formula like molecular mass. Here it will not be formula, it will be molecular mass. Okay, the molecular mass of CH4 is 16. Here C2H6 has 12 to the 24 and 6 it is 30, and here 44. Okay, what we see here, this has AMU. This has, in three compounds, this has the lowest molecular mass. So molecular mass is low, solubility will be high. So its solubility will be high. Here its solubility, this is the order of solubility of alkane. Remember it? We will discuss it in detail in class 11th. So solubility is directly proportional to 1 by molecular mass, or solubility is inversely proportional to molecular mass. Okay. Next, we will go to alkene. It is also known as olefins. Why it is called olefins? Because alkene plus halogen, it gives oily substance. Halogen means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So we call it olefins, because alkene when react with halogen it gives oily substance, so it is called olefins. Next thing about this is suffix will be E and E, in. All the members of alkane will have suffix as "ene", like ethene, propene, butene. Okay, these are the examples in which all the members have "ene". Okay, now next is, we have talked about alkane that all carbon atoms have single bond. Here carbon to carbon atoms will have at least one double bond. Okay, carbon to carbon atom will have at least one double bond. This is the second point about alkane. We should have in our mind, that when we talk about carbon, 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 here there are three carbons. If there is a double bond here, if there is a double bond here, we call it alkene. Remember it, when there is a double bond between two carbon atoms, then it comes under the group of alkene. Remember it, like its general formula will be CnH2n. Okay, this is the question, that what is the general formula of alkene is CnH2n. If we talk about n is equal to 1, then it will come, n is equal to 2, then C2H into 2, C2H4. If we take n is equal to 3, then C3H6. If we take n is equal to 4, C4H8. This is the example of alkene. Okay, next is some physical properties, like C1 to C4, it exists in gas. C5 to C17, it exists in liquid. C17, more than C17, it will exist as solid, like wax. Okay, its melting point and boiling point directly proportional to molecular mass, means molecular mass will increase, then melting point and boiling point will also increase. These are the some important properties of alkene. So we should keep in mind that alkane and alkene, what is the difference, that alkane has single bond and alkene has double bond. Here we will talk some physical properties, like alkane same as that of alkene. All the properties, maximum properties of alkene are similar. Next we will talk about alkyne. Okay, alkyne suffix will be "-ine". Okay, like ethyne, propyne, butane. This is the example. Suffix is what? "-y" "-ine". Okay, and second thing about this is, next thing about this is, that all carbon atoms will have triple bond. We can say all or any two carbon, between any two carbon. Here we can see that these two carbons has triple bond, these three carbons there is a triple bond. So these compounds come under the group of alkyne, aromatic compound. Okay, aromatic compound is also known as arenes. The compound which contains aroma. Aroma means fragrance, some smell which is present in a compound which is known as aromatic compound. Aromatic compound, there is a property aromaticity. Okay, only aromatic compounds has the property of aromaticity. Means aromaticity is that a compound is said to be aromatic compound when it will be planar, it will be cyclic, and follow Huckel's rule. This rule will be discussed in your 11th class. Okay, planar and cyclic. I will take an example, which is benzene. In benzene, we should remember that there is a double bond. There are 3 double bonds which are at alternate position, like this, this and this. There are 3 double bonds here and this. Both are benzene. Okay. The formula of benzene is C6H6. Okay, here one hydrogen, one hydrogen, one hydrogen, one hydrogen. Okay, we can count. There are 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens. The formula will be C6 and H6. Okay, so then aromaticity is a property which contains planar, cyclic and Huckel, which follow planar, cyclic and Huckel's rule. Means if these 3 properties are present, then we can say that compound is aromatic compound. And I want to tell you that the aromatic compound is prepared from coal tar. Okay, aromatic compounds are always present in coal tar. So this is something about aromatic compound. Next is we will talk something about homologous series. Homologous series. Homologous series, I will define it like group of compounds having similar chemical formula and similar chemical properties. Okay, they will follow same molecular formula. Okay, next is 2 consecutive members have a difference of CH2. Similarly, 2 consecutive members have a difference of 14 molecular mass, 14 AME molecular mass. The example is, if we take alkane. Alkane is a homologous series in which first member is CH4, second member is C2H6, third member is C3H8. If we talk about here CH4 and C2H6, take a difference C2H6 subtracted by CH4, what we get here CH2, means there is a difference of CH2. Okay, I will discuss in detail. So first take a screenshot and I will discuss it later. Take an example, alkane CH4 C2H6 C3H8. Here the difference is CH2. Here the difference is CH2. If we take the molecular mass, the difference will be 14 AMU. Here the difference will be 14 AMU, means all the homologous members have a difference of CH2 and a difference of 14 AMU. Remember it, consecutive members. I am talking about consecutive members. Okay, this is all about homologous series, and the example is alkane, alkene, and alkyne. Alkene will be C2H4, C3H6, C4H8. Here alkene is C2H2, C3H4, C4H6. Okay. Here same, the formula difference is CH2, formula difference is CH2, same as that here, CH2 and CH2, and similarly both have the same molecular mass difference, 14 AMU. Okay. The question is, write down the characteristic of homologous series. So what will you write the characteristic? First, it will follow the same formula, molecular formula. Second, it will have similar chemical properties. Third is, there is a difference of CH2 between two consecutive members. And fourth is, there is a difference of 14 AMU molecular mass between two consecutive members. So we can say that homologous series is a compound which have similar chemical properties, similar molecular formula, and there is a difference of CH2 between two consecutive members and 14 AMU between two consecutive numbers. This is all about homologous series, and there are so many groups homologous series which comes under homologous series. We will discuss it later when we will study further. Okay. In next class, we will discuss about nomenclature, which is very important, and functional group. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.